Hey everyone, Shebagame here, and welcome back to some more 2 Point Hospital. Right, last time we were in this hospital, which is all about marketing and that sort of stuff. Of course, we built our area here, which is just our basic first building with some diagnosis and that sort of stuff. And then we had this room here, which is more for our sort of treatment. We're in a really good position at this point in time. And of course, last time we just brought a second large building here. Now, the one thing I've done off camera is I've just had a quick look around and tried to plan things out in my head, and one thing I have done is move the reception desk around to this shape, and I think that's going to help us because it means there's more gap to utilise these walls. So we're currently on pause, so let's unpause the game. I'm thinking maybe another couple of GP's offices, because that's what the bottleneck is at this point in time. We have an issue. We've got about 6 or 7 people in the other building waiting for GP appointments, so if we knock a couple of these out, one in each corner, I think that'll be a good position to be in. Yeah, greatly just help out the situation there. We could do with some doctors, not very good quality doctors at this point in time, is there really? Looking at it, but I think let's bring in a couple of cheapies. Roy Avocado. God, they're really not great, are they? Lillian Muffin, because you might be able to teach everyone this. Well, let's wait and see for the next person to come through, who that is going to be. There's really not a lot of quality in these members of staff at all, is there, really? The new applicant in 14 days, though. Yeah, look at the queues already here for the waiting rooms. The waiting rooms? The queues are ready for the GP's office, should I say. We'll bung a couple of benches out here just to try and ease people's time to wait. There is going to be a bit of a backlog to get through, but having these extra 2 rooms should allow us to do it a bit easier. We're still making a pretty decent profit. Of course, in the last mission, we had a few issues with... I think it was a problem with the game, to be honest, but...
The health minister is arriving.
Ooh, Tarquin Foxbridge is here. It's cold in this room. I forgot about putting a radiator in. So let's get a large radiator. Should we just drop it in here? Is that going to be a problem? Or should I just put it just inside the door? It's going to cause problems. I could probably put it sideways here. It's going to keep a lot of that room warm. And then maybe the same on this side. Oh, this has actually got a nice little indent here that we can use for something or other. Should we just drop one right in the middle room for now, just to keep people happy. And we'll move that at some point anyway. But at this point in time, it's okay the way it is. Right, a patient's unhappy, very bored, very thirsty, desperate for the toilet. I don't know why we have all the facilities in place. I'm not quite sure why people are having these issues. Is it because it's going really slow? Should we speed the game up a little bit? I don't know why they're having these issues, to be honest with you.
Is preparing to expand
let's see what the other doctors we've got then. It's a better doctor, level 3 rates in psychiatry, CAT scans, and less stamina drain. So let's get that doctor in as well. I think it's going to be very useful at this point in time to get these extra people in. Again, we'll knock out a... how big is this gap here? This gap here is 7 spaces, so we can have a 3x3 and a 4x3 room here. So we'll knock out another cardiology. And then I think probably another toilets in here, just to keep people happy. We'll put it on the end here, the door, just so we can get more toilet space in. Keep people happy, you know. We'll knock out a couple of sinks. And a couple of hand dryers. Well, 1 hand dryer. And there we go, we got that built now. So we can have another room on this other side. So I'm thinking maybe general diagnosis. I think the idea is, the way the game is actually written, is that people will go to the closest room to where they are. So ideally, if they do get sorted in one of these rooms, they should go into one of these. Now, I keep forgetting we need to put the radiators in the individual rooms as well. So probably, yeah, as soon as we...
A ghost has been sighted in
See, it means that, like, temperature doesn't seem to go through walls, does it? So we'll put all those in there. Radiator in the toilet, as you do. Let's keep people happy. Right, staff promotion will promote you. Training, we haven't got the facilities at this point in time. Earn 100 grand, that'll be good. 90 days to improve things and you're happy. Decide to stay after all. Okay, that's fine. that is fine. So we've got this pretty much built up now. Size-wise, what do we have? It's probably not the best room to play with, is it? We have a 5 by 3 space there. Okay. That's not great. And this side is 9. So that's perfect. Okay. Okay, so I think the way to play this might then be to have another staff room on this side. So where are we? Staff room. There you are. So maybe a staff room here utilises that space and gives us a staff room. We want to make sure the doctors don't have to walk too far to get to a staff room, because that's it's a wasted time really, because if they're travelling halfway across the map to get to a staff room, then we're not necessarily getting the best out of them, because they're not working for as long as they could be. So by having the staff room in every building, it should hopefully improve their speed and productivity. So let's get that built. So we probably want to also, let's have a quick look and see what we've got down here. What's our bottlenecks down here? Fluid analysis is a massive bottleneck down here. 10 people waiting for fluid analysis, so let's build another one up here. So where are we? Fluid analysis. I also want to build the scan and the x-ray, but they're very expensive rooms to build and I don't really want to do them yet. So fluid analysis, and I think I might get like a second building to have them all in. So fluid. The problem is with this building is there's going to be a big space right in the middle of the room, aren't there? This big gap here, which is to try and figure out how wide that is. That gap. This gap here is 6 wide. So it's not great, is it? It's not a great space. We could probably utilise all of the other bits we need to have in here, like benches and our snack machines and stuff like that. Are probably pretty well placed in that situation. Right, what else do we want to put in this room? We've got a cardiology and a general diagnosis. A psychiatry might be a good shout, so let's put psychiatry down here as well. Don't forget to take your radio, so I can enjoy it all with you there, and then if we have time, you here. So we'll get that built, and then one more room. What's again? I think a pharmacy might be a good shout in here as well. I think that's a good one to have. I'm putting these. I'm just basically putting these machines where I know I can see them better from the other angle. So that does give us a pretty full room again, which hopefully should reduce some of the bottlenecks in the other building. Let's throw some heating in here because they're just gonna bloody moan if we don't. I can't see that behind the wall anyway, so that'll be fine. Okay, so that's decent-ish, I think. We're struggling now for nurses as a bottleneck. So let's go for a diagnosis nurse. It'd be pretty useful. You're good at teaching, which, you know, could be interesting. There's 5 days to another nurse anyway. Oh, I really want to get you, though. You've got like amazing diagnosis skills, and you've got amazing treatment skills. Please. You'd be a real asset. I think a little bit later on we'll probably utilise someone. It might be worth having you just for those skills though, because you've got diagnosis 1, 2, and 3. So you're actually really good just for being able to train other people. But we're making a loss at the moment, so let's not go too mad. Right, who's that other nurse we just got? It's a treatment nurse. We'll bring you in. Right, so there is a queue. We need more assistants then. That's the problem. We've got another bottleneck. Let's go just for a couple of cheapies. We're not going to go mad and go over the top. Let's just get these ones in. We're going to get a few in because we're also going to build some more stuff now in the middle. We're going to relocate this large radiator to this wall. And then we're going to have to put some stuff now in this building. So I'm thinking a newsagent. So it'd be a nice little building to have, I don't know, right in the middle here. People do spend a lot there, which is pretty useful for us as well. It will pay for itself in the long run. I also want to have a gift shop if I can find where it is. There it is. Quite sure the best place to have the gift shop is there, to be honest. Maybe like down here, maybe? Just as you come in. We'll do that. Oh, we're down on money. We did make a profit last month, but it's not amazing, right? Staff promotion. That's great. Training required. Here we go, Pan's Lab. That will get us a lot of money. We'll do that. Staff promotion, publicity update. I should have read that. Get a level 5 room. I'm not going to do that. Resignation warning. New illness discovered. Shattered. Symptoms include exhaustion, aching, and sometimes all-consuming agony. The cause is unknown, but 99% of documented cases, it occurs shortly after falling off a cliff. We'll send the patient to the fracture ward. Okay, that's good. That's another treatment, which means we're probably going to make some money out of it. So you're ready in here for the Pan's Lab people when they turn up. The ward's doing okay. The fracture ward is waiting for people, right? Pan's Lab people, were you on your way? Somebody refused to pay. Is that because we're still... I know we're charging a little bit more than the... Oh, we're charging... Let's charge 10% more than the average. See if that gives us a decent amount. Here we go. So we've got someone in the Pan's Lab already who's not actually part of the emergency, but the emergency now is the main thing. So you're looking at upgrading the pest control machine, which would have been... Oh. Maybe better to have a better doctor in here than one that's going to kill these guests. Hopefully he's going to be alright with the rest of them. Oh, so all of a sudden we've actually got an absolute ton of money, but I'm going to wait until our monthly fees come out just to make sure we are okay. So it looks like we're doing better in here now. There's no massive queues waiting for the GP's office, but we are... Yeah, there we go, made 25 grand profit, that's good. We've seen quite a lot of unhappy faces, and I think that's due to boredom normally. So let's drop a couple of... you know, Sega gaming systems as you do, which has instantly got a couple of people in. A couple of magazine racks as well, and then I want to just have an energy drink machine that just makes people better, isn't it? Okay, that should hopefully improve us there. So one cured, oh, so 2 cured and 1 failed, and the machine's on fire. That's not great at all. Not great at all. Why is the machine on fire? We're not... I think we've got too many people at the moment and we're not actually repairing things quickly enough, are we? So we need to probably get some people in. Let's get one really good janitor in who can then look to train the rest up when we get the training room sorted. We'll get a few extra janitors because obviously we know there's a problem. There is a fire extinguisher in that room, isn't there? There's not a fire... I thought I put fire extinguishers in all these rooms. I am not ahead of what myself. Am I ready? There we go. There's an extinguisher. There you go. He grabbed it straight away, which is good. Let's start throwing some extinguishers in these rooms, just in case the worst happens. I mean, you've got the extinguisher. Do you not want to, like...
Has exploded.
You obviously don't want to fix the machine. That is unfortunate. We need to sell the wreckage. And we need to get a new pan machine in straight away. It's going to cost us 15 grand, which is not a cost I wanted to spend at this point. But we have an emergency going on, which is really holding us back time-wise now. Let's get that in. Right, so we've got 2 people cured. We're going to fail this one by the looks of it, but at least we're going to get some more cures done. Well, these people are running away like madmen. What's wrong with you? You are... Mood, you're thirsty. Log, you've just... Okay. I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. Let's get some machines down here, because we've not got any machines yet, so we're just going to put the full bunch down here. So, got a drinks machine. We've got the snack machine in. Got salty snacks. Luxury snacks. Brilliant. Energy drinks and luxury drinks as well. And again, there's a big queue for the GP's offices, which is again surprising me a little bit, to be honest. But we're also going to throw some benches down.
Who says,
I don't want to put the benches. I thought it's like it's nice just to have them like
I'll keep that in mind next time I'm due
down here, sort of like facing the rooms, because it looks a bit more interesting then. Because we can sort of see all the... Oh. A little bit of lag from the awards always gets me. So the end of year awards. Nice way to get a bit of extra money. Last year, in the first season, we got Rising Star, Patient's Choice, and Best Research Hospital, which is quite nice to see. So let's see what we get this year. Rising Star award goes to... Gilbert Glassman. Nice. Nice 5 grand in the bank. Employer of the Year award goes to... Flemington. There we go. We're also getting rep for this as well, which is actually going to help us in our mission for this one, which is to get our hospital rep up to 70%. No Deaths Award is not going to go to us, is it? It's Holistics, it always will be. The best teaching hospital, which is not going to be us because we haven't got a training room yet, but we do have some good people. Bungle Meditech. Next to Patient's Choice. Well, we actually won this last year. We got it again. Nice. Very, very nice. Most prestigious is not going to be us, is it? Nope. The old foundation. Best research. We are still researching away. We're doing pretty well. We're badgering on. We got it again. Nice. That's 20 grand in the bank for this one. And Hospital of the Year, the big one, the main one of the evening, is going to go to Bungle Meditech. This is an outrage. Right, 20 grand in the bank though, which is going to help us out a lot. Staff promotion to a promote. We'll promote. We fail to -5 rep is not going to help us at all. And we're going to promote you. So diagnosis and treatment skill goes up when they get a higher level, which is good. But we do need to start doing some training, don't we? So we've got these plots still to buy. The little one here is 40 grand. We can actually afford them. This little tiny one might be possible just to put the training rooms in. And the marketing maybe. It's doable. I'm going to wait and just make sure the money's okay. Because there we go. Staff morale of 75%. It's not going to happen, mate, I don't think. But so you, my friend, are close to death. Why are you close to death? Is it because we can't figure out what's wrong with you? Diagnosis certainty is 87%. Let's just send you straight for curing because you're not going to last very long, are you? We are struggling in with nurses. Is the point that we're getting to. So you're actually very good, Yolanda, aren't you? But none of these nurses are any good. Let's just go for Sandy mixed up. Okay, so our money has gone down. Training slots, again, we're good with that. So once the money is a bit more secure, I think we can... Oh, you know what, we can do this. Let's just buy this now. Boom. Let's get it brought. We've got 30 more grand in the bank, so we'll get all this taken down. We'll build in here a couple of training rooms, and we'll also build a
Doctor wanted in research.
the marketing research room that we're waiting for as well. So we are bringing in... Oh, we're up to 90 grand all of a sudden. Wow, we brought in a lot of money. Again, big queues though for the GP's offices. We do have 6, so I'm not quite sure why there's a big queue. Is there anyone great here? No one amazing, is there? Okay, we're up to 42 grand now. We do have this building. It's not the best building shape-wise, to be honest, but it's not bad. It's going to be more... I don't know, I was going to use it as... the training and marketing room, but to be honest, people are using it like a walkway because of where it's positioned, so I'm thinking it might be more worth having it slightly different. And this one over here as well, and maybe using these top 2 rooms. This would suit it better, I think. Maybe in this room we could have the CAT scan room and the X-ray room, but I think I'm going to buy this big plot as well for 60 grand. Let's do it. Resignation warning, wants training, desperate for the toilet. Training is coming, I promise you. There's a massive, massive queues for the GP's offices again. Right, I think in this building up here, maybe... Whoa, that's a big loss. Oh no, it's not a big loss. It's fine. Do we want to put more GP's offices in here? I mean, they're a little bit out the way, but we need to put them somewhere. So now this should be hopefully a bit separate. I don't think people will be walking through. I might move the research room into here as well. That could be a possibility. Oh, it's a nice chunk down here. I like that chunk. That would suit a ward very nicely, actually. Oh, that's annoying then, isn't it? I mean, this building would be very good for it, but I don't want people walking through it all the time. Does it really matter? Am I just being anal? Because that would be a lovely ward. I think... I'm getting mixed emotions now about how I want to do this. I really am. Not now. Research is done. That's great. So we can set you up on something new. What do we want to upgrade to make it better? What does it actually do? Invest in new research methods to help us train better researchers. Output is research 2. That's not bad. But, I mean, these upgrades are really useful, I think. Let's go for upgraded fluid analysis, because it's one that it's used a lot, isn't it, fluid analysis? It is used a lot. I'm thinking this might be better off as another diagnostic room, you know?
Bins will become full.
I really think this is another... I'm thinking a big ward here would be perfect. Some GP's offices in one of the sides. I just don't know what to do at the moment. Part of me wants to just keep the game running as it is. And just earn enough money to buy all the buildings and then see what happens. Fracture emergency. We've got the capabilities. We might as well bring them in. We've got 2 people in at once.
Toilets need routine servicing.
Not bad. We are just a bit slow, aren't we? We can't quite handle the amount of people coming through because you're close to death. How long have you been here for? You've been here for... There we go. You have been here for 272 days. You've got rock bottom and you're... Okay, you're weighted in the queue. You're fine. Someone just died there. This is our biggest thing. It's just the time it's taken. 319 days. That's really has taken a long time, hasn't it? Interesting. So we're doing well here with we've got the guys in here. It is the end of the episode now anyway. So I'm going to pause it. We'll come back next time. We'll see how we get on. Say it's all down to money, I think, at the moment. He's refused to pay, so I'm actually going to reduce it back down to... I'm going to put it all back to 0 on the price increasing and just see if that stops people not paying, because at the moment we are making a bit of extra money here and there, but at the same time we're actually losing money with people not paying. So especially if they have a big thing like the fracture treatment, it's like 12,000 pound jobs, and we don't want to lose out on that. Anyway, we're going to call it that for an episode anyway. So, of course, if you enjoyed this one, please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. My name's Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in a couple of days' time for some more 2 Point Hospital. Bye.